Hello and welcome to this slightly unusual video. As you can see behind me, I have got a coffee plant, or a couple of coffee trees actually, in a large mug pot and an alarm clock. These coffee trees are looking quite droopy. It's been about a week since I've watered them and they are well and truly due for a water. You can see they are really quite droopy. And so that's what we're going to be doing tonight. I have got a time-lapse camera set up with this lamp as well to watch it. And I'm wondering, why do plants spring back to life? Why do they fill themselves out again after they get watered? We're gonna have a talk about it. Let's stop wasting time and let's watch these guys spring back to life.
I think that's pretty cool. In just a few hours, my plant went from wilty to tall. But what actually happened? Plants, like all living things, are made up of cells. When plant cells fill with water, they swell and become turgid. Turgidity causes the plant to become rigid and stand up. When a plant cell loses water, the plant wilts because there's less tension in the plant. You can imagine a balloon filling with air. It becomes more firm and rigid. And if you let the air out, it loses its rigidness and wilts. That's why when you water plants, they stand more upright. That's also why when a plant has been without water, it will wilt. This is especially visible in herbaceous plants, that is, plants without a woody stem, because they need this turgidity to remain upright. So, cells need to be filled with water for the plant to remain turgid. But how does water travel throughout a plant? How does it actually get to the cells? And how does it fight gravity? The answer is actually really interesting. First though, I want you to have a guess of how much water is actually used by plants for growth. I'd like you to put a number in your heads. Go on. 60%? 70%? 90%? Actually, it's tiny. Less than 5% of water absorbed by plants is used for cell growth. So what happens to the remaining 95% of the water? It's used by the plant in the process called transpiration. Transpiration is the process by which plants send water to its leaves to be evaporated. Hold on, plants just evaporate 95% of water absorbed. Why? Surely that's not a very efficient use of water. The answer, I think, is amazing. Plants need to keep water going through all the time. Water, for a plant, is a little bit like blood for us, in that it delivers nutrients throughout the organism. And for this to happen, water actually needs to be in all parts of the plant. This is where transpiration is a vital aspect for the plant's survival. By consistently sending water to its leaves and stems to be evaporated, the plant is allowing water to continue to exist inside of it. It is hard to push water upwards against gravity. Keep in mind that plants have to push water through every part of them for it to survive. This is tricky, considering it doesn't have any mechanical pumps to make this work. It doesn't have a heart like animals do. Water is delivered through xylem. Xylem grow in tubes through which water travels. Xylem runs throughout the entire plant and delivers water to all living parts of the organism. But xylem don't actually squeeze water upwards. Plants rely on transpiration and chemical bonds to move water around. Water molecules like to cling to one another. Plants use this mechanism to their advantage. By always sending water up the plant to be evaporated, it's actually using the process of transpiration to pull water up through it. So as the water evaporates off the plant, it pulls more water up the plant with it, so that there is always water in the organism. Plants will die, or parts of plants will die, if transpiration stops. This is partly why unwatered plants droop. The plant is taking water from its cells to continue the process of transpiration. Once transpiration stops, water can no longer be pulled up through the plant, meaning that cells cannot remain turgid, photosynthesis cannot happen, and nutrients cannot be delivered. So, transpiration is important for plants to be turgid and remain upright. It's an important part of cooling a plant, for generating photosynthesis, and for pulling water and nutrients throughout the plant. When I watered my coffee plant, it absorbed water through its roots, then used the xylem to transport the water all through the plant, filling up the cells with water again, returning the plant's turgidity, making it no longer wilt, but stand up tall. What an amazing thing. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you have enjoyed it. In this video, I received some fact-checking help from Sister with the Travelling Plants. Thank you very much, Sister with the Travelling Plants, for helping me to be accurate. You can find Sister with the Travelling Plants on Instagram at Sister with the Travelling Plants. If you liked this video, please be sure to drop a like. If you haven't already subscribed to Scott Grows an Avocado Tree, please do so. I'm also on Instagram at Scott Grows an Avocado Tree. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time.